today we are doing characters from Elemental. If you guys haven't seen it, this is the new Disney Pixar movie, Elemental, directed by Peter Son. I watched it. It was pretty good. Can't say it was my favorite, Tangled my favorite, but it was pretty good. All right, so we're gonna get started. I've got some fun facts on this one with its heads. So his is more of like a round bowling ball, and hers is more of an oval shape, okay? So we're gonna do the oval. So she's got an oval head, and he has got the round bowling ball head. Okay, so we've got a bowling ball and an oval. We are going to start with him, okay? So in his bowling ball, we are going to do his eyes. So he's got the fun, just to match like his face of his head, bowling ball eyeballs. It almost looks like a bowling ball. If we just added one more hole, bam, bowling ball. So he is looking over at her. So we're going to do a smaller circle in there. If you guys seen it, tell me, what did you think of the movie? I have to be honest, I fell asleep in the movie, but that's not surprising because I fall asleep in a lot of movies. Like last night with my husband, we watched Jungle Cruise, Disney Jungle Cruise for the third time. I fell asleep for the third time. So I have not actually watched the whole movie. You're like, why? You know, as you get older, you fall asleep in movies because it's comfy, it's dark, you're relaxed, and you snore. I don't snore, but you know, kind of like that. Well, I snore when I'm pregnant, but that's it. Okay, so we're gonna give him like a rainbow nose. And then for his mouth, anyways, and I love Jungle Cruise. That is a great movie. So that's no character. So this is his big smile on what kind of movie it is because I just fall asleep. The only time I don't fall asleep is if I'm sitting up, like I'm actually at a theater and I'm eating. I have my popcorn and my soda and my milk duds that get stuck in my teeth. That's when I don't fall asleep. Other than that, I'm out. It is nappy time. Okay, it's a smile. And in here, we're gonna make this come in and out. And this will be Sharpied in there, okay? Do the same thing with the side. In and out and Sharpie in there. And his teeth is just like a wave. Ooh, we're just gonna put a wave in there. There you go, there's his smile, cute as can be. All right, let's do his flames in here. So they're gonna come in and out. You can kind of make the flames however actually his is water. You can make it however you want because it's always moving because it's water. And then now you want to erase in here so it's connected. Okay, looking good. Fun fact. So the Peter is the director, Peter Son. This is about his life. He's the one that directed it, but it pretty much is like a biography on his life. You're like, how can this be a biography? It's about fire and water. Well, he kind of converts it because it's based on his life when he immigrated from Korea to the United States. He didn't speak any English. They went to live in the Bronx. He knew nobody. He kind of felt out of place. And so it's how he started to fit in. So there you have it. Look how cute he is. All right, so now we're going to put his neck in there. So we have a neck. And this is his shirt collar. You can put a double collar in here. And he's got these headphones that are around his neck. So we're going to put a circle this side and then a circle over here to start off his headphones. So now we're going to put a couple circles inside. This is going to be a smaller circle with another one. This is where the headphones, the plushy part is. This will be colored in somewhat and then put an extra rim around the outside. Now we're going to connect this. This is going to go around the back of his head. Okay. Cool headphones. He's cool. And the shading is what make it look like a headphone. Now, I made a mistake. I don't remember if this line is supposed to be here or this line, but oh well, we're just going to let it be. So we're going to start with the arm. So it's going to come out. It almost looks like a not a raindrop. It's very flowy. His body's flowy. That's how I would describe it. And then we have his hand coming in here. And he put his fingers. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, so now we're going to put some clothes on him. So this is his sleeve. And then we're going to put a couple of lines in here because he's wearing a cool shirt. Okay, cool. So he's pretty, it looks like he's like buff, you know? A little buff water structure. Who knew, right? So it's going to kind of come down. And it's going to come down. And this is so funny. Like, look at his little legs. I guess I kind of made this a little too skinny here. So this is his end of his shirt. Double that. And you can bring it over just a touch so it looks like it's over the water. And then his pants come to right about, his legs come right about there. I know, these look hilarious, but it works. It does work because he's just flowy water. Actually, it's a really good show. I need to go watch it again because I fell asleep. So I kind of don't. It's not fair. It's not fair for the movie. But I love his little skinny little, his body down here cracks me up. All right, so now we've got his little chest there. This is his shirt coming out. It's gonna come in and just swoop it around. And this is his shirt. Yeah, that turned out pretty good. One more here. That works. Once you Sharpie and color it, bam, comes together. So when they were making this movie, how long do you think it took them to make this movie? 2, 3, 4 years? 7. It took 7 years to make this movie because with the water flowing, they didn't even have enough computers. Pixar had to upgrade all their computers and they had to go buy more computers because to get that water flowing and the fire, it took a lot of computers. My brain cannot even comprehend it. All right, let's get some flames in here. So we're gonna start with this first flame. Flames, like drawing fire and things like that. Now, that's always tough. I could do it, but people say, can you help me draw a fire burning? So, I mean, I would do it, but man, it was challenging. I mean, if I looked at a fire, I could do it. It just coming off the top of your head, not as easy. What did I do here? I would love to go like watch the process of them making it. I almost like in movies how to make it more than actually watching the show. I watched, what was it? The new Mission Impossible with Tom Cruise. Anyways, he does most of his stunts. I actually would love to see the making of it more than the movie itself because that's how amazing it is. He's amazing. As a person, a little odd, but that's okay. We all are a little odd. But he is an impressive movie maker and actor. Okay, so now we're gonna put her eyes in there. His eyes were round, hers are just matching her head. They look like a leaf or an almond. And she's looking at him. So we're gonna put her eyes right here, saying, hey, mister, what's up? And put little pupils in there. Same thing over here. Hey, mister. And we're going to give her more of a, oh, also, it doesn't fully close. So when you're drawing it, it goes like this and it just ends and ends. So it doesn't connect all the way. So stop right there when you're doing it. And then now we want to give it some lashes. Whoop. Okay, do the same thing on this side. Let's see, he didn't, oh, when he came, he didn't speak a word of English. Yep, I got that, director. And the water element was the hardest for the art team. So he was the hardest, the water element. I mean, just getting the flow of water and all the colors in there. I can imagine. Man, they're good. Good, good, good. Okay, that's her. Let's do her eyebrows. So this one's going to be arching. And this one is going to have that slow. Hey, mister. Going to be coming up like this. That looks good. She's got a pointed nose. His is round because he's more round. She has a pointy nose. Boop. And her mouth is just a little, hey, mister. There we go. Looking good. All right, now we're going to get her neck in there. So, and then here, she's got her collar. So it's going to come down like a V. And then you're going to bring it over. And her body, just this little, she's got a little nugget body, just littles. And it's her waist. Put a little belt in there. And then it's going to come out. Woo. And maybe I didn't make it long enough. That's okay. We're just going to do like this. We're going with it. We're working it. And when you do color it, what I did is I just kind of like made it gray. And I didn't put as hard on here, almost nothing. And then you're going to come with a black pencil when you're all done, and then we're going to be making the pattern on here. So we're all go all one direction. And then go the other direction, like this way. Now we want to go this direction. So we're going to go this direction. Make parallel lines. I'm making it arched to make it look more three-dimensional here. Because if I just made them straight across, it would look pretty flat. All right, here we go. All right, so her legs coming in here. They're gonna come down. They're just very, no rhyme or reason. They're just flames. So look at that. That's crazy. But hey, I think I made them too long, but that's okay. Here we go. Go in. Okay, now for the arms. The flame coming up, coming up. And you can even have a little flame coming out here. And if you want, even you can put flames coming up there. Okay, so her shoulder, flamey. They're almost like touching here. Ooh, touching elbows. A little flame. And it's gonna come in. So if you want to draw a couple more flames. Okay, she's looking good. So I would Sharpie and color it. Those that are still watching, which I'm sure nobody is, this is my friendship bracelet with my friend Laura. So I made them both. This is my name, Shara, and she's got one that's Laura. And these are the things, we used to go on hikes, like a lot during the week. And on our hikes, we'd find amazing things like snakes. Oh yes, lots of snakes. And I'm petrified of snakes. Bats. Poop. Always find poop. it looked like there was a whole patch of pumpkins on the side of the hill. We looked closer, it was rocks, but it's still funny. What's over here? We saw coyotes, lots of, she's petrified. I'm petrified of snakes. She's petrified of roly-polies. It's a little roly-poly. And then one time we saw this little dead mouse. I think I've showed you before. And it had a piece of wheat or grass sticking out of its mouth. Like it literally just died while it was chewing right there on the ground. It's kind of sad, but it's in there. Anyways, good memories, good memories. So anyways, if you're still watching, see you in the next one. Bye.